Hello users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All. So, over the past week or so, ever since this story broke, I have had thousands of conservatives tell me that, oh, the guy was just driving on the road. Oh, how do you know he's a Nazi? Oh, the driver didn't shoot first. It was Garrett, even though all the videos show otherwise. Well, I've got some new information to share with you. And it is the identity of the shooter who murdered Garrett Foster. Newsflash, spoiler alert, it's a Nazi. Wow. Again, this is the thing that conservatives don't understand, is that we deal with this stuff every single day. I am a trans woman. I have been swatted. I have had neo-Nazis try to beat me up in public. I have been through all of this, okay? Personally. So when people like conservatives like to say like, oh, ain't no such thing as Nazis, it's because you're a cis straight white male. And why would a Nazi go after you? Except for in a recruitment way? Like seriously, get your head out of your ass. You are addicted to propaganda and fake news. And the only reason I underscore this video talking to the conservatives is because they circulate my videos on 4chan and Kiwi farms and say, look at the dumb tranny, she's so dumb, owned, haha. And yet, here we are, me being correct again. This is the second update I have made on this story, and my initial predictions turned out to be accurate. 2 for 2, motherfucker. Whereas all the conservatives leaving literally thousands of comments, I got like I think 3,000 comments on one video about this. So all these people saying the same copy pasted from 4chan thing over and over again, you're 0 for 2. That's embarrassing. So let's get to the details. The identity of Garrett Foster's murderer, Daniel Scott Perry. Perry is an army soldier out of Fort Hood and a right-wing extremist with a violent past. Proof in this thread that the killer fantasized about murdering BLM protesters. Violent right-wing extremist and Trump supporter Daniel Scott Perry fantasized about murdering Black Lives Matter protesters in the weeks leading up to Garrett Foster's murder. So, for more context, they deleted the Twitter. Let me actually do this thread first. On July 25th, Garrett Foster was attending a Black Lives Matter march with his fiancée Whitney in Austin, Texas, when he was shot dead in the street. His friends, family, and his community are crying out for justice. Garrett's family say they are only now learning about the many ways he and Whitney found to serve their community. They describe him as always a protector, and if someone was going to be in between the attacker and the crowd, Garrett would have wanted it to be him. The shots that killed Garrett were fired by someone in a 2020 Hyundai Ioniq. Widely circulated video shows the car's license plate number, OSINT, shows the car is owned by Daniel Scott Perry of Killeen, Texas. Perry deleted his Twitter account today. So again, to the conservatives out there, oh, if this is fake news, how come Perry's deleting his Twitter? How come he called the cops on himself? How come he drove from Killeen all the way to Austin? If this is fake news. They keep saying, oh, he was just trying to drive on the road. He was trying to get to work. Work? Dude, the guy doesn't even live there. And again, this is just further evidence that the outside agitators are never the violent anarchists. They're always the Nazis that are bored in their own town and just want to go abroad to kill someone. Because, again, the right-wing method of news consumption is project, propaganda, cover up, cover up, cover up. That's what it is. We don't know why Daniel Perry's car was driven 60 miles from Killeen to Austin on the night of the 25th. We do believe Perry's tweets provide some insight into his thoughts on protests, protesters, and violence. So as you can see here, these are archived images from his now deleted Twitter. Now is the time to take up arms and protect yourselves against violence by driving 60 miles into a city you don't live in to kill people. That's definitely what the 2A was designed for. To drive across the state to kill people you've never met before. Yeah, Second Amendment. So stupid. I believe they should use paintballs with dye that doesn't wash off. So if they caught these guys after... So they can... Jesus, what the fuck? Is this guy living in a movie? Like, I'm sorry, that was just so stupid. The community Austin PD is charged to serve and protect are owed answers, not stonewalling. We know Daniel's car was at the crime scene. Now go do your jobs while you still have them. Send them to Texas. We will show them where we don't mess with Texas. My greatest fear is when the mobs attack an armed individual. It doesn't matter if the person is left or the person is right. And the deadly force is used, resulting in either an extreme mass hysteria or my stopping. I'm not even affected by stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's a bad thing if my moral compass doesn't even work properly. No moral compass, huh? Interesting. Fuck that big shit. You shoot center or mass. It's a bigger target. It still drops them. Even if you shoot them in the leg, it's a major artery, and they'll cause a person to bleed out in just a few minutes. Like, this guy is clearly... And, of course, he's responding to breaking 911, like, just like a news article. Like, who says that in response to a news article? Like, what? Like, what? But, again, let's go over here. We have more tweets. Wait, no, these are the same ones. Okay, so, again, this is the video. I'm going to play this without the sound on. But, again... The right-wingers have spent, like, I've gotten literally at least 500 death threats in the last week from making YouTube videos about this story. So this is the thing that right-wingers just don't get. They don't understand it because they live in, like, a fucking fantasy land. They live in, like, something that's not the United States of America. They live in their own version in their head. Is that I have been... attacked by neo-Nazis. I have been stalked by neo-Nazis. I have been doxxed by neo-Nazis. I have had a SWAT team sent to my house which beat my mother by neo-Nazis, okay? I would know a lot more about neo-Nazis than you living in your fucking bubble, okay? And again, I have just reported on this on YouTube, and I've gotten death threats. I've gotten people saying that they're going to kill me, saying that I don't deserve to live for reporting on the news. Like again, you people, your cabal, your organization, your side of the political spectrum is based on psychopathy. Have some compassion. Have some compassion. Y'all were 0 for 2 on this. First, Garrett shot his gun and it's self-defense. Then, oh, Garrett didn't shoot, but he pointed the gun. Then, oh, well, the guy drove in with a gun in his hand and drove through a red light, but that's okay because he was on the road. What is it now? Was he on a road trip? Was he trying to visit someone? What is the fan fiction that you are going to spin to defend this? Oh, he was just tied to Nazi organizations and just so it was just for fun. He was just doing it for fun. Is that like what are you going to do now? If you want to know, if you're watching this video and you want to know what they're going to do, scroll down. I guarantee you within a few hours they're already here. They're already spinning their fucking yarns, and they're already trying to move the goalposts and make up something completely different. Oh, Garrett shot for. Oh wait, no, he didn't. Oh, he. What? No, wait, no, we. Oh, in the gun, in the car, and they were just. These people are living in a web of lies, and it won't be one story that cracks through. It won't be a few stories that crack through. It will be hundreds of stories that crack through. I hope if a conservative is watching this video to the end, I hope you get the help you need, and I hope you have people in your family that are there for you once you realize that Donald Trump isn't. Thank you for watching. Rest in power, Garrett Foster. Very, very, very sad.